If you had 1 minute with George W. Bush, what would you say, beginning now?
To tell you the honest truth, I doubt very much that George Bush has much to do with policy formation. I mean, the way the presidency is more or less like royalty in the United States. So the Queen of England opens Parliament with a speech, right? But nobody asks whether she believes it, or whether she understands it. Her role it's a ceremonial role. You present, it's a role that's connected with unity of the people, patriotism, obedience, and so on and so forth. The content is something else. That's by people who run the country. The people who run the country are those in political office, but much more importantly, they're associates in the concentrations of private economic power. That's where the country is really run. And that shouldn't be a big secret either. America's leading social philosopher, John Dewey, who's right, very mainstream American, he pointed out once that as long as we have what he called industrial feudalism rather than industrial democracy, that means tyrannical, totalitarian institutions running the economy, command economies basically. As long as that's instead of industrial democracy, like workers' control and management, as long as we have that, then politics will be the shadow cast by business over society. And that's approximately accurate. Now, it's not that the state has no independent choices, it does, but an amalgam. Exactly the role that George Bush plays in this is very dubious, questionable. In some cases, like say Ronald Reagan, he probably didn't even know what the policies were. He was reading off his note cards or the teleprompter or something like that. And Bush may have some knowledge of them, but I think he's mostly a ceremonial figure, trained to act in certain ways and so on. So if I had a minute with him, I would say, have you talked to God lately or something like that?